Well, I'm not sure if you can see me in the dark here, but I am headed out fishing. It's 5:37 in the morning, and I'm headed to a lake different than what I planned. I was headed to a larger lake in Polk County, and last night the weather changed, and it's supposed to pick up the wind to the point where I'd be uncomfortable on a larger body of water, especially since I want to launch in the southwest corner, and that's where the wind will be coming from later in the day. So I know in that lake I'm headed into the northern section of the lake to go fishing, and then I'd be trying to travel back into the wind and into the waves to get back to the boat launch. So I've decided to go to a different lake, much smaller and more protected. Hi, my name's Gerry, and I'm a twin troller boat owner. I am headed to a lake, which is about 20 miles away, called Lake Confusion. I've been there before, and going there because it's a smaller body of water and fairly protected no matter how windy it gets. The water temperature this time of the year is probably getting pretty warm, at least in the upper 70s, maybe higher. I'll tell you when we get there. And fishing can be sometimes a little tough, but I got some ideas about what I want to do. So let's go and see what it's like. In the description below this video, there are links to most of the items used in many of my videos. They are there so you can locate them in case you are interested. It's 6:25. The sunrise today is 6:33, I think it is. So we're looking good. See the reeds here? See the bottom part of it? See how much they're sticking out of the water? This water's pretty low because we haven't had rain in a while, at least not much. Soon that will change because we're going into our rainy season. If I didn't show you, this is the entire lake. That's why I'm here. The wind is not capable of getting down here. As you can see, there are lots of houses around here, and those houses are elevated. So depending on which way the wind's coming from, it would just be going literally over the top of the lake here. I'm sure it'll get a little breeze, but at 15 plus miles an hour on the rest of the water around here, this one won't be as affected. The Strike King red-eye shad. Now, I often flip these, there we go, little dinky one. Wow. Got him on the back. Got him on the nose. He's a cute little bugger. Well, thank you, fish, for trying. I think I may have something pulling on my line. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, it's fish. Well, he just swiped at it. Got it on the side of his face. Yeah, it was pretty close to his eye, but I got it out. And let me... Alright, my idea is to see if I can see him go. Alright, fishy. We'll see later on if that worked. Alright, given the fact that I just got 2 bites right here. This is a 4-inch finesse worm on a Charlie Brewer spider slider head. There we go. Come on. Stuck in the grass. Here it comes. That's a nice fish. There it goes. 14 1/4. It's quite sunny, and I have a punch rig. It has a couple of bobber stops on the front, several actually, to keep this, because they wear out over time, and an 1.5 ounce sinker with a heavy flipping hook with a keeper at the top, and a craw worm, 65-pound braid, and I'm going flipping in the middle of that heavy stuff. I don't have anything hanging out the sides of the boat. All my rods are inside. And why did I do that? Because I'm going into some heavy crap. I don't want to get a rod tip caught on something and break it. I want to be quiet coming in. There's a limpkin right there. That's Joe's buddy, right there. See it, Joe? That's a limpkin. He's probably going to take off any second now and make all kinds of noise and racket. He's a really loud bird. Well, maybe he'll stay there. Well, we got a little bit more water than I thought we'd have back here. Although this stuff is going to be not so easy to get through. If I get a fish in here, it will really be an issue to get out. Mr. Limpkin, you're right where I'm going to go. So I suspect... There you go. Finally. This is the kind of place where you can get something really big. This is really about the first time I've ever gotten into a place where the brush was so thick that I had trouble getting through. I can always back up and go back out, but well, I made it. There's a nice bass. There's another one right there. And that just gave me an idea. The water depth in front of this Kissimmee grass is about 6 feet. I can see fish traveling back and forth in front of the grass. It's very clear. So I started throwing a finesse worm, a heavy punch bait, a drop shot. I missed one on a small grub, and I actually watched the largest fish of the day grab a rattle trap as it was going by twice and never got hooked. It then turned and swam away, and now I'm throwing a weightless Senko, and I'm reeling it in real fast to throw it to another fish that I see. But it got interrupted. Well, I was actually reeling in the Senko to throw it someplace else, and it came up and grabbed it. This is kind of wild. I don't know if you can see into the water. I am not that deep here. It's 5.7 feet. There's a bass right there, a little one, but there have been bass traveling through this back and forth and back and forth. And I have thrown everything you can think of. Small baits, Senkos, drop shot. I'm flipping in heavy stuff. Swim baits, worms, finesse worms, bigger worms, 7-inch worms, rattle trap. And I can see the fish just look at it. They kind of get interested enough to look at it, but that's as far as they go. They won't bite it. They won't get even close to it. They just stare at it and then turn around and leave. So it's getting kind of hot out here, and I guess I've got a handful of fish today, but nothing really big and nothing amazing, but it was still a good day to come out. And as you can see, it's breezy over the top. You can see the bulrushes blowing here, but this lake is a little bit protected, so I'm doing okay in here. Now, normally I would be pushing way back into that shoreline and flipping back there. I've done well here doing that, but the lake is so low, it's a couple of feet low, that there's not much water back there in the cover. In the cover, there's probably only 6-7 inches. So I don't think the fish are sitting there. I tried going back there and flipping, but I didn't get anywhere. And like I said, a lot of them are swimming up and down the edges of this grass line. And so I've been trying to flip this just out of the chance that maybe they're sitting in the middle of this heavy Kissimmee grass. But so far, I haven't done very well doing that. I just saw a bass swim into here, but it wasn't very big, and it's only, geez, less than a handful deep there. I'm throwing a swim bait, working my way back to the boat launch, just in case. I just saw something big swim past the boat. I don't know what it was. Could have been a turtle for all I know. So here we are at the boat launch. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, or push that bell below there, or you can give me a thumbs up or share this with a friend, and you can even leave some comments or questions down below. Thanks for watching. Bye now.